And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay, I'll be right back, and let's get into stuff now.
It's always a turn up. Feels good with your number one hip hop and R&B station. Power 109 Radio, number one for hip hop and R&B.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy TURKBISH here with the all-new episode of Talk with Turk. You heard it here first, you guys. Power 109. I am finally on Power 109. I am coming to your radio waves. Make sure you guys download Power 109 radio app on all platforms. Like, you guys can download the app on the Google Play Store, the Apple Store, all of the stores that you got. Windows Store, it doesn't matter. Download the app. My show will be coming June 26th. It will be the first airing. June 26th. Yes, June 26th. You guys heard it here first. June 26th. Every Sunday for an hour. So I want you guys to tune in. Thank you guys for being a big part of my show. I am really appreciative of all of you guys. Thank you for the journey. Honestly, it has been such a great journey to be here and to just continue to flourish with what I'm doing. And I know that God is doing nothing but setting me up for greater. And, you know, I want to let people know I'm very humble, because even though all of these things are happening for me as far as, you know, my entertainment career is going, I'm still trying to get myself together professionally. And it's okay, you know, like I said, I'm humble about it. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not making the money that I want to make, but I'm here. I'm here, you guys. So I want to continue to thank you guys. Shout out to Blaze from Power 109 Radio. Thank you for giving me my start. I appreciate you, man. So it's just amazing to see where I have come within a year's time, and I don't take it lightly, and I'm always grateful. So I just need people to understand that, you know, like, just because you see things about my wins on social media doesn't mean that I'm not human and I don't go through things and I don't have adversities to fight, you know. So I just need people to really understand that, because, you know, people think it's all gravy sometimes, and it's really not, you know. So it is what it is. But today, you guys, I have a legendary show. A legendary show for you guys. Legendary. It's legendary. It's gonna be legendary. Let's talk about it. Yeah. So I went to the concert, the music festival concert last night with Tevin Campbell, Tamar Braxton, Monica, 112, Silk, and Keith Sweat. And the experience, to say the least, was, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it. Like,
sorry.
Y'all, like, I got to talk about this. So I'm glad you guys are tuning in. I'm going to come back with story time, and we're going to do a little bit of hot topics, and then we're going to get into all the shits and gags, you know. So I want you guys to stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in to Talk with Turk. Once again, download Power 109 Radio app so you guys will be able to listen to the first episode of Talk with TURKBISH on Power 109 Radio. Boom, boom, boom. Bombs. Hey, thank you guys. All right, we'll be right back with some tea.
You know I'm undefeated. They're the best.
Power 109 Radio.
Now, I said I was going to leave it alone because I felt like I didn't have to really say anything because the way my night ended was actually great. Thank you, Monica. But I just feel like I have to say this because Tamar Braxton is someone that I have always loved, adored. She is one of my favorite vocalists of all times. Anybody who knows me knows how much I love Tamar. And what's so interesting is me and an old group of friends that I had, we used to call each other the Braxton sisters and all of that. And we all like picked the Braxton and based off the personality. And I was Tamar. And so, ever since then, it was just like, she vocals. I love her vocals. So why not? It seems like a good fit. They say her personality was over the top. She's very talented. And, I'm over the top. I'm very talented as well. So, yeah, I would definitely say that. So, I just take a liking to her. And over time, she really became like a staple in my life as far as her music. It made change in my life. It helped me through some trying times, some hard situations. And honestly, they say don't meet your idols. But all the idols I've always met that I loved, music artists, celebs, whoever, they have been nothing but nice and genuine, have welcomed me with open arms. And it's just really crazy to see someone that you look up to act a certain way. So I'm going to go into story time, you guys. So I know you guys will love to hear. A lot of people have been asking me, what does she do? Or whatever the case may be. So I was like, I'm going to do an episode about it and I'll talk about it. Now, some details I will omit because if this thing does blow up and, go to a different level, I don't want to affect anybody else's business relationships with her. So I'm not going to say who and what, but I had a close friend who was reached out to yesterday by her team, by Tamar's team. And I went as my friend's assistant with her yesterday. So it was just amazing for this opportunity for them, and I'm so happy for them. Like, seriously, they've been working hard, and this was like their first major time working with a celebrity for what they do. Like I said, I'm going to omit stuff because I don't want to put too much out there for people that really may know exactly who she is or, what service she was offering Tamar yesterday. So I went with a friend and I stayed down in the lobby. While I was in the lobby, I saw the manager first. I spoke to the manager. I said, I love Tamar. Can you please tell her that her number one Tamar in Greensboro is downstairs? Would love to meet her. I love her so much. And, it is what it is from that point forward. The manager was like, oh, I'll tell her. Very nonchalant, like, we have so much other stuff to do. We don't have time for this. That type of attitude. And I'm very particular. And I do overthink sometimes, but I know when people are, I know people's feelings, and I can tell people's facial expressions, and I can read what's on your face, no matter how much you might say that that's not what the case was. It was the case. And so, I bypassed it. I still was being nice and genuine because we're there professionally. I'm not there trying to fan out and all of that stuff, or whatever the case may be. So, after that, I saw Monica walk through the hotel as well. She didn't have no makeup on at the time. She was with her child and another guy. So I was like, I'm not going to walk up to her. We all know Monica. Because under that damn robe she had on yesterday, or cover she had on walking in the hotel, who knows what she would have pulled out. She probably would have shanked me. Gunica would have came out. But no. So I saw her walk through right after I spoke to the manager. Next thing I know, James Wright Chanel. If y'all don't know who James Wright Chanel is, he was the guy who blew up Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pies that are in Walmart. He's the reason for that. And he's the one that went viral and stuff like that. And he's developed a career over time, and now he's the background singer of Tamar Braxton. I saw him walk in, so I was like, hey James, what's going on? He was like, hey, like, do I know you? I was like, no, but I am a Tamartian. I'm here. One of my friends is working with Tamar, doing a service to her, so I'm here as her assistant, just waiting. And he was like, okay, did they leave? I was like, they just left, so I just was hoping, to see you guys around and maybe meet her right before the concert. He was like, okay, do you have a ticket? I said, yes, I'm front row, seat 3. And he was like, okay, cool, we'll see you tonight then. I was like, yes. I said, are you taking pictures? He was like, sure. We took a picture, smooches, all right. Next thing, I said, before he walked off, I said, do you think it's a chance that I can meet Tamar? Out his mouth, he said, we'll see what happens when she comes downstairs. I said, okay. So, as a fan, as a Tamartian, I'm going to wait around. I waited there. About 30 minutes later, the whole team comes running out, and she runs out the hotel door. I'm sitting right there in the lobby. I didn't even get time to say, Tamar, and her team is laughing while she's doing that. Like, she's running, playing around. To me, she knew I was there waiting to, take a picture. So this is the first instance. I feel like she knew I was there. She ran to the van outside. Her team got in the van. I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. So I left and headed to the concert. I got front row, so I'm like, I'm not gonna miss nothing. And once I get in, I won't miss the part I want to see. I'm gonna bypass that experience and just say, hey, she was just rushing or running. So I let that go. Next thing I know, at the concert, I saw somebody that was working for Monica's team at first, and they were a videographer, and she was like, I'm gonna come through with the camera, let you get on camera. And she said, after Monica said, I'll be able to take you back and you can say a few words on camera. I was like, well, you think I can get to meet her? She was like, I can't promise that, but I don't know, we'll see. I was like, cool. So Tamar's set comes out, and as normal, I'm celebrating, I'm singing. My voice is shot at this point, singing with her, because she sings the house down. So after she gets off set, she goes back until Tevin Campbell comes out. When Tevin Campbell comes out, she was on the side with other celebs and other fans. She was taking pictures with people on the side, fans and stuff like that. They were coming up to her. Mind you, I'm right there, literally at the gate, front row. Remember, you guys, that she's right there beside the stage while Tevin Campbell's performing. And the manager walks over and looks in my area. Tamar's manager walks over, looks in my area. I guess she kind of sketches out the area or whatever the case may be. I said, is Tamar coming over? She was like, I don't know. I said, do you think she can come over and meet me real quick? She was like, we'll see. I'm going to see if we can get her over here. So I wave at Tamar. I wave like never before. She saw me. She waved back. She gave a little cute, quick 2-second shady wave, and then turned around and started cackling with her team again. So I'm like, damn, this bitch really is going really ignore me like this, to the point where I'm getting annoyed. Bitch, I'm one of your biggest fans, and that's a fact. I'm one of your biggest fans. And so next thing I know, I'm thinking there's hope for me, because she starts walking over towards where I am to walk in front of where I am and walk in front of the stage where Tevin Campbell is performing. So she literally is 5 feet away from me, walking in front of me. And I say, "Hey, Tay." She smiles and walks over and records a video while Tevin Campbell is on stage performing. You know, and she's having time of her life, so I'm like, she gotta come back through here, and this will be my opportunity. So I get my camera ready. Next thing I know, she grabs James, right, Chanel, to tell her to walk with her, walk behind her. She rushes back past. I said, "Tamar, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture?" "No, ma'am," and continued to walk off. And I said, "Okay, bye, James." He was like, "See you later." So I was like, that's just really fucked up. So that was my experience with her. And I feel like it was 3 times. You did it 3 times. And I try not to believe what people say about you and your personality and your character and things like that. But you prove to me what they say. Now, given I love your voice, you are one of the best vocalists of our generation. And I'm going to always support you, continue to support your music, because music is music to me. I love music. If I hear something I like, I'm going to support it and I'm going to like it. But it changes my support and my view on her as a person. So, you know, I don't think I'm going to ever defend her honor again when it comes to her character, her personality, because you basically made me put my own foot in my mouth when I'm defending you to other people. So there's no way I could ever defend you on that level. Now, when it comes to your music and your voice, none of them bitches can take it away from you, because you are a talented ass bitch, okay? But I love you, Tamar, and you know, it is what it is. There's probably no way to right your wrong at this point. When I come to I don't even know if I'm going to ever go to another concert with your name attached to it at this point. But I should have believed what people say, you know, and it is what it is. And I see why you've had falling outs, and I see why you got into so many issues with your family, and it's just, you are so talented, but to have that type of attitude as a person is not flattering and it's not cute. And it was hurtful. You took so many other pictures with other fans that were literally right there in the same vicinity that I was, in the same area. You were 5 feet away from me on multiple times throughout the whole night. And I gave you nothing but continued support, love on social media. And, you know, and it's just very weird to be able to experience this in real time and really actually experience something like this when it comes to someone that you've looked up to or that you adore when it comes to music. Because I know every Tamar song, literally. So it's hurtful. But Monica made my night, because first of all, in the beginning of the day, she retweeted me. I said, "It's my day to see you." She acknowledged me. Even some of her team saw my page as well. They recognized me at the show. And then I saw her literally walk past me in the hotel. So that was another time right there. I was like, I'm literally in the midst of celebrities. Like, I could go up and network and say things and stuff like this, but they have shows they're preparing for. I'm not going to impose while they're busy. I'm just not going to do that. You know, I have respect to a certain level when it comes to celebrities, and you know, everybody knows how I do when it comes to meeting celebrities. If you go with me to a show or a concert on concert day, you better have your sneakers and your tennis shoes ready, because you're going on an adventure, because I'm going to meet a celebrity by the end of the night. It's just something I do. I've always done and been good at it, okay? It is what it is. So, Monica just made my night. I love her. She's amazing. Throughout the whole performance, while she was on set, she did nothing but look at me and smile, and she engaged with me directly multiple times, and I have some of it on camera as well. So it was an amazing experience. At the end of her set, she looked at me and said, I love you. And then she said, I love Greensboro. So I was like, oh my God, she literally looked at me and said, I love you. I didn't get that on camera because I'm screaming and I'm like, oh my God. Monica just literally looked at me, and everybody around me is like, this bitch is really engaged with Monica. because she knew good energy. She felt good energy. And I know good energy. And Tamar wasn't good energy last night, but Monica was good energy. I could have even met Tevin Campbell. He was literally right there in the same vicinity too. But Tevin is just such a devo, if you would say. And the way he was just in the midst of the people walking up to him, it was just so Devo-esque, and I loved it. And I was just like, I'm not gonna bother Tevin, but if I wanted to, I could have gotten a picture with him. But he was amazing as well. Amazing male vocalist of all time, hands down. I don't care what y'all say. He is as well. He goes in the book. He's one of the rare ones that back in the day could channel Whitney Houston's energy. If you go listen to some of his old songs, if you go on YouTube and type in videos of male singers that sound like Whitney Houston, he's one of the ones that will come up. And there's a few other people as well. I just can't think of their name at the time. But yes, Monica, back to Monica. So after her set, I didn't want to see nothing else of the show. I completely jetted because I said, I'm about to meet Monica. She had already pulled one fan to the side to meet them on the side of the stage. So I said, I knew I had time to work around in that Coliseum to find out where she is. So what I did, I left outside the concert. I walked into a restricted area where no security guards were present at the time. I walked into this little kitchen area, went through the kitchen, and then this guy sees me. He works behind stage for Global Sound Events production or something like that, who threw on the festival last night. So he saw me and he was like, are you with somebody? I said, no, but I am trying to see Monica. She talked to me earlier. She retweeted me. I want to meet her. And he was like, I got you. So he was like, let me just take you around here to the back and just wait till she comes out. Don't move, because security was everywhere else at that point when he was taking me around backstage. So he was like, don't move. You don't need to be out of place. You don't have no VIP pass or whatever the case may be. All access pass, I'm sorry. So I'm backstage waiting. Next thing I know, I hear the doors open. She comes walking around in her beautiful pink set. She sees me, I wave. She said, oh my God, hey, it's you. I was like, oh my God. I turned around and screamed. Like, I put my mask on. It was like, you got a mask? I was like, yes, I put my mask on. She took a picture with me with the mask, and she looked at me and said, I love you. Thank you for always supporting me. I love your energy that you bring to me all the time. It's amazing. I said, oh my God, I love you so much. Like, I just couldn't say nothing else. Like, it's Monica. Like, it's Monica Denise Brown, okay? So after that, she was like, let's get someone without his mask and let him take a selfie. Okay, okay. She wasn't like Ashanti. Ashanti made us wear masks now. She won't take no pictures without masks. So she said, take your mask off. Let's take a selfie so you can get some good angles. I said, yes. Because she said the other guy that was taking pictures of us was like, you didn't get no good angles of us. So she was real cool, real chill, real down to earth. And after that, she said, thank you for always supporting me. I love you. And I said, I love you even more. Thank you for being who you are. And then after that, she was like, what did she say to me? Oh my God. I said, oh girl, and I'm still waiting for the album. She was like, it's coming. I promise you. I said, all right, girl, I'm ready to sing. She started laughing. I said, you guys have a good night. And they went out to her van and she left. And then I walked around the van to go back to my car. And that was the end of my night. Then I go off to the gay club and get fucked up, So it is what it is, and I had a good night overall. Silk did amazing. 112 did amazing. Silk, actually, for you guys to be old men and still hitting those high-ass notes, amazing. 112 still got the dance moves, amazing as well. Tevin Campbell, like I said, amazing. I miss Keith Sweat. Monica did amazing. And I'm going to put a vlog together with all of my footage like I do my other concerts and put it on YouTube so you guys will be able to witness some of the experience. So that's story time, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. For the people that wanted to know, I'll be back with some tea on the next segment, very last segment, you guys. Alrighty.
always listen.
Tune in 24/7. Power 109 Radio.
Y'all already know how I do. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We're going to keep the ball moving. And we're going to do some hot topics real quick before I head on out for you guys today. So, let's just start with Saucy Santana. He just released Booty featuring Lotto. And it is a bop. It is a national anthem for me, okay? I don't care what y'all say. Saucy Santana is here in the game. It was very smart to use this sample. But let's go ahead and talk about the controversy around it. Black Twitter has found a problem with some of Saucy Santana's anti-blackness tweets or references or whatever he said. He called Blue Ivy nappy-headed. And yes, disrespectful. But let me stop Black Twitter here. I don't know if you guys remember when Blue Ivy was born and when she was young, y'all were going in on that girl about how Beyonce was doing her hair. Mind you, Beyonce was doing her justice by not putting all that perm and all that stuff in you guys' hair, in black women's hair that you guys use a lot growing up, damaging your hair. Beyonce was saving her child's hair. But that didn't stop you guys from talking shit about Blue Ivy and saying negative and nasty things about her yourself. Like, so I just feel like you cannot do that. Y'all can't cancel people when y'all want to. You cannot pick and choose. You can't. And I stand with Saucy. Don't stand down and don't back down, because Black Twitter is guilty of it too. They used to talk about Blue Ivy a lot. And you probably did, when Saucy made his comments, it probably was in the same time that Black Twitter did as well. So I feel like people are picking and choosing what they want to be mad about, because you guys still haven't canceled Belle Fungus, Cardi B, over any of the negative things she has said in regards to black culture. So many derogatory words she has used to reference black people, calling them roaches, calling them monkeys. Now, that's wrong. That's anti-blackness. That's racist. That's just nasty. But you guys give her passes and kiss her ass, but y'all want to cancel Saucy Santana. Y'all didn't cancel Cardi B when she hurt 2 black strippers in the club and cost them damages and court costs and all that stuff and affecting the way they feed that family. Y'all didn't cancel Cardi B when she decided to sue another black woman for millions of dollars to try to take money out of her pocket from her eating. Knowing that whatever Tasha K may have said, it might have been wrong, but it didn't affect you, Cardi. It didn't. And you know it did. But y'all weren't saying she was wrong for that. Y'all weren't saying Cardi B was wrong when she was throwing a shoe at another black woman at a high fashion event. It's the double standards for me. Y'all are fugazi. Y'all are Nagasi. Okay? Y'all are crazy. And it's just sad that Black Twitter likes to pick and choose. But Saucy Santana's new song, Booty, is out. It's heating up the charts already on iTunes. It's on radio. It's being played in the club already. It's a bop, and it's here to stay. Roddy Ricch is released from police custody and is no longer facing gun charges. Now, this is via the Shade Room. According to TMZ TV, Roddy Ricch is out of jail and no longer facing gun possession charges. As we previously reported, hours before he was set to perform at 2022 Governor's Ball Festival in New York City on Saturday, he was arrested. So they said that he won't be on stage for his Governor's Ball performance in New York City today. Instead, he's in NYPD custody for a weapons charge, TMZ Hip Hop has learned. So that was on Saturday when he was about to be on stage. But now he's out. So it's good to see that we got another black man out. Okay? Because they're trying to lock them up left and right. And I just think it's very, very, very sad. And then they're getting us to lock them up as well, our own people, to lock black people up. So you guys just have to be very careful with some of the things you do from this point forward, going forward in this society, because anything can get you locked up, arrested, and put you in harm's way from the way it looks like. So you guys continue to be safe out there. Just a word of advice. Now, Young Miami has a new show, you guys. I'm not sure if you guys heard about it, Carisha. So you guys need to check out her show. She did a podcast episode with Diddy. They went on to talk about a lot of great topics, and I think you guys should tune in for yourselves and listen to it. But one of the most things that have been sticking out in regards to the show and the episode with P.Diddy is her asking him about their relationship, and he basically said, we hang out together, we do things together, we go to church together, we go eat together, and he didn't say anything about sex and all of that. So we don't know, but we know their friendship is growing, or their relationship is growing, or whatever the case may be. So I'm not sure if they're together, but from the looks of it, it looks like, you know, Carisha is being showered with all of these great things, now having her own show. So shout out to Young Miami. Floyd Mayweather brought to tears after being inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. So if you guys go on the Shade Room, they posted the video of him being emotional. He was inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame this weekend. The 50-0 legend. The superstar was brought to tears after he collected the accolade and was even comforted by the great Layla Ali. I don't really know what to say, Floyd started. I told myself I wouldn't cry, but this is something beautiful. This is one of the best days of my life. So it's amazing to be honored and to be recognized, and I just feel like, you know, he put in the work and he understood, and it was very passionate for him in that moment. So shout out to him, and he's a legend, he's an icon, and you know, he doesn't have to work another day in his life, honestly, if he doesn't want to. So shout out to him. 31 members of a white supremacist group arrested for planning to riot at a pride event in Idaho. And it looks like they look crazy. So you guys can check that out on the Shade Room too. Now they wrote, 31 members of the white supremacist group Patriot Front were arrested in downtown d'Alene Saturday. The men were standing inside of a U-Haul truck, all wearing khakis, navy blue shirts, and beige hats with white baklavas covering their faces when police began arresting them on the side of the road. According to d'Alene Police Chief Lee White, all 31 people are being charged with conspiracy to riot, a misdemeanor charge in Idaho. He said the men were equipped with shields, other protective equipment, and at least one smoke grenade. Based on evidence collected and documents, police believe they were headed to the riot at the Pride Festival along with several other areas downtown. Police Chief White said they were alerted to the group thanks to a concerned citizen who reported seeing a bunch of masked men in a U-Haul that looked like a little army. He said they developed probable cause to arrest those involved based on the gear they had. Now, you guys, I've been telling my friends this already, but when it comes to Pride Month, when it comes to Juneteenth, you won't see me out here. Because things like this, we have white supremacists out here who are wanting to shut us down in every way and kill us all. And I won't be one of those examples on TV, okay? I won't be one of those people shot down. I'm not going out here hanging out in these places where a lot of people already have social anxiety as it is, and I'm not going to be one of those examples, honestly. So you guys be careful if you're going out here in large spaces where it's events and a lot of white people, white supremacists especially, and it could be even more people than that hate your guts and want to shoot you dead. It could be Latin, Asian, it don't matter, Hispanic, however you want to say it. But honestly, you guys need to be safe. My black people and my gay people, y'all need to have protection on you at all times. Have a gun, have a knife, mace, something to protect yourself with. I know in a situation with a gun, you're going to be like, what can mace and a knife do for me? Why would I bring a knife to a gunfight? But hey, when you in survival mode and you're meant to live, you're going to live, okay? Honestly. So you guys be safe out there. And I'm praying that you guys don't get into a lot of crazy stuff. And just be safe, okay? So social media reacts to the Blac Chyna and Alicia Megan celebrity boxing match. So recently there was a video going around on the Shade Room that they posted, of course, and other platforms. Blac Chyna fighting the girl. And I don't know who won at the moment, but I need to read up on it some more, but it looked really funny. I need to also look into it. But it looked like Chyna can fight, but it looked like the girl was kind of handing it to her a little bit in this angle. But Blac Chyna does have a nice uppercut. Now, in the beginning, before they started fighting, Chyna almost tried to hit the girl because the girl was being funny. So you guys could probably check that out as well on YouTube. Just type in Blac Chyna fight, and you'll probably be able to see that. So, you guys, I need you guys to go ahead and check out all of the shows that are out. Basketball Wives, it's getting boring now, but the beginning of the show was fun. But I'm going to see how it unfolds. Malaysia and Brandy aren't talking on Basketball Wives, and then you got Jackie about to fall out with what's her damn name? Nikki's best friend that's on the show, Brooke. So you have Angel, who was marrying Rockstar or falling in love with Rockstar, having a baby by him from Love and Hip Hop. If you guys remember, Rockstar, the producer, he was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. He's a lame, but I said all that to say, Basketball Wives, check that out. That's what I've been watching. Love and Marriage Huntsville and DC, for all of my fans out there who listen and watch Love and Marriage Huntsville and DC and keep up with the blogs, listen to the podcasts on them. You guys already know what's going on. The whole drama with Miss Wanda. They're wanting Miss Wanda to be taken off the show. So I don't know how that's going to happen. We'll see all that unfold. So Carlos King, after his shows air, he have the nightcap with Carlos King. And he's bringing different guests. And all of his guests so far have been like good guests. They've been coming from Bravo. And he's been actually making his show a little bit better than Watch What Happens Live. Arguably, it's definitely better, honestly, and I love it because his is more authentic, and I feel like Andy puts on for the cameras and tries to keep things to a minimum, but it's very raw when it comes to Carlos King, so I love it. So shout out to Carlos King. He recently had some of the OG housewives minus Nene from Real Housewives of Atlanta on his set for Nightcap. And they got into some things. They were asking about Nene, of course. Nene is always the topic of discussion. Shout out to the HBIC. Nene Leaks. Nene Lanithia Leaks. We love you, Queen, and we miss you on TV, of course. But Lisa Wu gave her account on how she felt about Nene Leaks. Kim spoke on the lawsuit against Bravo that Nene has. She finally spoke out about that. And Sheree also talked about her life and things pertaining to the show. So you guys check out that as well on YouTube. Nightcap with Carlos King. He's had some good episodes so far, so I know you guys will probably enjoy it. So other than that, I think that's all the good juicy gossip I have for you guys today. Nothing else is really happening out there. Oh yes, let's talk about Bad Boys Club. We'll leave it off here. So Milan Christopher and Moolah from Bad Boys Club season 1 basically tried to get together and start their own Bad Boys Club, and they tried to hold auditions in Atlanta. Zeus sent them a cease and desist, and now they're threatening to sue him. They are suing him, actually. So he's being sued. There's a big lawsuit against him for trying to start his own. And, Milan's relationship with the network, he feels some type of way, and he doesn't like how they've been doing him, and he has beef with Natalie Nunn. So I feel like all of this led up to the lawsuit that he's being charged against with now. And I hate that for him, but Milan, you are in your 40s now. I don't know what possessed you to think you could go and take Bad Boys Club name and make your own. Now, there is one on YouTube called Bad Boys Club with a Z. Now, Bad Boys Club BOYZ, and that one is actually premiering now. I just saw the trailer for the new one, but it's a web series and it's for the gays. It was started for the gays. So It's two different entities, but now that Milan's being sued, he can't start another one. I don't even think he can do anything right now. He can't even speak about it. So that's fucked up. And Bad Boys Club Zeus Network, they basically held auditions in Houston, and I know a lot of people that actually went down there. I saw them on their social media. I don't know why they wasted their time going down there, because Zeus only needed you guys for promo. They wanted you guys to be looking crazy on these blogs to let them know, oh, we having auditions, when they already knew who the hell they were picking on the day of the auditions and all the stuff going around on the blogs. The damn cast was released minus I think like 2 people. So that's fucked up. They had y'all going down there acting a damn fool for TV. Thousands of y'all thinking y'all about to be on TV, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen for none of y'all because they already knew who they wanted. And so it's very embarrassing. I know, I hate that for y'all. It is what it is, but they had who they wanted for the season 2 already. They have Shamar. I know he's one of them. I remember his face. He's the one I remember the most. I can't remember the rest, but when I get the rest of that tea, I'm going to bring it and deliver to you guys. Shout out to all my listeners out there, Sweden, Germany, Russia, and there's always one that I forget, and in the U.S., and if I forgot you, I'm sorry. And in Turkey. That's it. So I love you guys. Thank you for always supporting me. We are on the come up. Power 109 coming. My first episode, June 26th on Sundays. Download Power 109 radio app today so that you guys can be ready. Shout out to Blaze at Power 109. Thank you for the opportunity, bro. I am thankful. I am grateful. I am humble. And I'm not going to let you down. And hopefully, investing in this, because I do have to invest in my own show. So I don't want people to think, I was given a show just based off, merit. But based off, merit as well. And as well as my numbers. And, some of the deals that they have going on with the radio station, I have to invest in my show. And that's what I'm doing now. So hopefully we will see the fruits of my labor in the future to set me up for greater. Because this is something that I'm passionate about. I love this. I love celebrity life. I love celebrity gossip. I love entertainment news. I love television. Just talking about it all. So pop culture as well. So if there's anything you guys want me to discuss, put it in my Anchor box. You can leave me a voice message on my Anchor box, anchor.fm/TurkBish. You can also just message me on Instagram or Twitter, whatever the case may be. You can find me. Type in TurkBish in Google. You will find me some way to reach me. Or type in Talk with Turk. It don't matter, because you can Google me, okay? At the end of the day, I am who I am. So, thank you guys for listening, and it is a legendary show for you as well. Have a good one, you guys. Be safe out there. Enjoy your Juneteenth, and enjoy Pride Month to all my people out there. Thank you.
Voted number 1. Power 109 Radio. More music on the way.